Breaking news: how meeting Simone Biles transformed Coco Gauff's mindset through tough times. In the world of elite sports, talent can take an athlete far, but resilience, perspective, and mentorship take them farther. For Coco Gauff, one of the brightest stars in tennis, her journey hasn't always been a straight line. From the pressures of Grand Slam finals to the scrutiny of social media, Coco has faced the kind of challenges that test not just skill, but character. Enter Simone Biles, the gymnast whose courage, honesty, and fearless advocacy have redefined what it means to be a champion. A single meeting between these two remarkable athletes has left a profound mark on Gauff, shaping her approach to tennis life and the pressures that come with being a global icon. The weight of early stardom. Coco Gauff rose to fame in a whirlwind. At just 15, she defeated Venus Williams at Wimbledon, instantly capturing the world's attention. Overnight, she became a household name. Yet along with adoration came a new reality. Constant expectations, relentless media scrutiny, and the internal pressure to always perform. Even as she collected titles, records, and accolades, Coco confided in her inner circle that the mental weight sometimes overshadowed her joy on the court. Losses that should have been stepping stones often felt like crushing defeats. Doubts crept in. Am I enough? Can I handle this? The tennis world saw a young athlete battling elite opponents, but few understood the internal battles she was fighting. Crossing paths with Simone Biles. It was a quiet afternoon in a Florida training facility when Coco first met Simone. The encounter wasn't orchestrated by media or publicity. It was a genuine meeting, arranged through mutual admiration and shared connections in the world of elite athletics. Simone, who had famously stepped back from competitions to prioritize mental health, radiated a calm authority that immediately resonated with Coco. From the moment they began talking, the two athletes connected not just as competitors, but as humans navigating immense pressure at a young age. Meeting Simone was eye-opening. Coco shared in an intimate interview. She's been through battles that the world barely sees, yet she's still standing tall. Seeing her strength made me realize that I could face my own challenges differently. Lessons in resilience and self-acceptance. Simone's story is one of both triumph and vulnerability. From Olympic gold medals to her courageous withdrawal from events to protect her mental health, she exemplified the idea that strength isn't just physical, it's emotional, psychological, and spiritual. For Coco, this was transformative. Simone's lessons were simple yet profound. 1. Embrace vulnerability. Simone shared that acknowledging fear, anxiety, or self-doubt doesn't make an athlete weak. In fact, it's the acknowledgement that empowers growth. Coco realized that admitting when she felt overwhelmed or stressed wasn't a sign of failure. It was a tool to become stronger. 2. Redefine success. Simone reminded Coco that success isn't only about trophies or rankings. It's about the journey, the effort, and staying true to oneself. For Gauff, this shifted her perspective. She no longer measured every match by the scoreboard alone. 3. Prioritize mental health. Simone's experiences highlighted the importance of mental well-being in sustaining peak performance. Coco began integrating mindfulness, meditation, and open communication with coaches into her routine, seeing them not as optional, but essential. The impact on Coco's mindset. The lessons from Simone didn't just stay in conversation. They manifested in tangible ways. Over the following months, observers noticed a new Coco on the court. Greater emotional regulation. She handled high-pressure points with a steadiness that surprised even veteran commentators. Improved focus. Fewer unforced errors during key matches reflected a calmer, more centered mental state. Renewed joy. She smiled more often, celebrated small victories, and allowed herself to enjoy the process rather than only the outcome. Before meeting Simone, I felt like I had to be perfect all the time, Coco explained. Now I realize that being human, making mistakes, and learning from them is what makes me a true competitor. This shift wasn't instantaneous. It was a steady evolution, nurtured by self-reflection, mentorship, and the example set by Simone. On-court transformation. The 2025 season became a testament to Coco's renewed mindset. Matches that once might have triggered panic or frustration now became opportunities to express resilience. In tight tie-breaks, she played with calm precision, rarely showing visible anxiety. After unexpected losses, She spoke candidly to the media, focusing on lessons learned rather than dwelling on defeat. Her interactions with younger players became more supportive and empathetic, reflecting a newfound leadership. Analysts noted that this mental shift was just as impactful as improvements in her technique or fitness. Coco wasn't just winning matches. She was mastering the psychological game that defines champions. Off-court growth and advocacy. Simone's influence extended beyond mental toughness. Coco became increasingly aware of the platform she held and how she could use it to inspire others. She started engaging in youth mentorship programs, sharing insights about perseverance and self-care, open discussions about athlete mental health, normalizing vulnerability in high-pressure sports, community outreach, promoting confidence and resilience among young girls in her hometown, a lasting legacy. Coco Gauff is still young, and her career trajectory promises countless triumphs. Yet it's not just the trophies that define her. It's the mindset she has cultivated, influenced profoundly by Simone Biles. Their encounter highlights a timeless truth. Greatness in sport is shaped not only by talent, but by the mentors who guide, the wisdom absorbed, and the courage to navigate life's toughest moments. By embracing vulnerability, prioritizing mental health, and redefining success, Coco demonstrates a path for all young athletes facing pressure to honor themselves as fully human, to balance ambition with compassion, to recognize that mentorship can transform not only performance, but perspective. Through Simone Biles' guidance, Coco Gauff has turned challenges into opportunities, setbacks into lessons, and pressure into fuel. The tennis world may watch her swing, her serve, and her speed, but those closest to her know the true transformation is invisible in her mindset, her heart, and her unwavering resilience. Conclusion. In sports, we often celebrate victories, records, and titles, but sometimes the greatest victories happen within, the moments when an athlete learns to overcome fear, embrace imperfection, and grow beyond the expectations of the world. For Coco Gauff, meeting Simone Biles was one of those moments. It was a meeting that reshaped her approach to tennis, life, and the pressures that come with being a global figure. Through mentorship, shared experiences, and candid conversation, Coco emerged stronger, wiser, and more grounded. The next time she steps onto a court, it won't just be her skill that dazzles. It will be the resilience of a young woman who has learned from one of the greatest. That true strength lies not only in winning, but in rising again and again through life's toughest times. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.